What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with another Danchro video. Now, we have a new event that dropped, well, a little more than 24 hours ago at this point. I'm a little late getting to this, but if you haven't started running this, this is very, very different, and there's a few things you need to know before you really get too deep into this. Number one, that is to run any of the story quests, or to even get the boss battles, you need to acquire tickets. Now, you see up here at the top, there's a little pink ticket up there. I've got 90 of them right now. But you have to collect these tickets in order to run any of these. This is just really, this is a big deviation, a big change from what we've seen in the past. So, to acquire these tickets, what you're going to do is you're going to go over here to Quest, and you can run any of these that have the little pink thing that says tickets available. So, story quests have them, but also some of the daily quests do as well. Unfortunately, the actual daily quest itself doesn't. However, if you come over here to the upgrade quests, those do. So make sure you're running your upgrade quests. I would normally do it, but number one, this doesn't have a skip function, which is annoying, but also this one kind of wouldn't anyway because it really depends on how you perform as for the rewards you get. So it kind of does make sense in a way. And I don't like auto-running it for that very reason. So we're not going to do that today, but, or at least not on the video. But if you come up here to story quests and you just kind of go do your normal daily stuff, go to very hard, prepare for mission, and you can skip this. Go back. We want to skip this. Thank you. Then, in your rewards, we do not want to do that. I must have already run this one. Let's try a different one. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go over here. Okay. Prepare to attack. Skip. Bada bing, bada boom. 40 more tickets. Just, you need to do this over and over and over again. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go do as many of these just kind of very hard situations as I can. And that way, pretty much, I'm just acquiring a whole ton of tickets. Oh, unlock event. Interesting. That's weird. I don't know why that would have suddenly unlocked. So I got 30 more tickets there. So essentially, if you just kind of go through and do all of your very hards, you will get a ton, and I mean a ton of tickets. You can also do the hards and all that stuff. But the nice part is the very hard gives you a bunch of tickets. The hard gives you a bunch of tickets. There's just tons of options for ticket acquisition. Now, if we go back over to the event here, the event itself will have the boss battle here. That's 20 tickets, so we can go ahead and prepare for attack, and I can actually skip this a bunch of times now. Okay, so let's do a skip on this. I've got 160 challenge tickets, so it's really no big deal. I'll do one more skip. So we've acquired a whole bunch of rewards here. Now, I don't want to go too crazy because obviously I do need to save some tickets so that I can go over here and do the story quest. And obviously you want to unlock all of these, but there's varying numbers of tickets that are required in order to do so. So let's go ahead and do this. No one's really asked yet, but I think what I'm going to do, kind of like how we're archiving DanMemo currently, I think it'd be fun to go ahead and archive these. I'm not going to watch it right now, but if you guys want to see archives of the Danchro events, definitely let me know in the comments. That is something that I'm heavily considering, because some of these, you know, even the non-canon events are stuff that we probably will never see again. So, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But notice there's a ton of tickets you're going to need, and even to unlock this last one, you need 1,200 tickets. So don't burn all of your tickets immediately. That said, I've got 100 tickets right there. Why won't it let me unlock the next one? Weird. Maybe it unlocks it each and every day. That doesn't say it, though, but yeah. So maybe tomorrow, then, episode 5 will be open, so that will be a thing. But, and also I noticed it didn't actually take the tickets away like I kind of thought it would. 100 tickets up there, but none of those here. Now, if we do consider all this in here, you want to consider the amount of points that you're accruing while you're doing all this. Now, normally we would get points and all that just by running the various events, but here we only really have the boss battles. So you can run those boss battles over and over and over again and acquire a bunch of tickets. Notice up here that at 8,500, I'm going to get another red ticket. At 9,500 and at 10,500, I get the final ticket. So Actually, because I also really do need this all-encompassing fallness. So let's see if we can get up to 11,000 right now. We have 7740. So let's just see if we can, while we're doing this video, get up to that 11,000. Because actually, I will need that for the Artemis that I just pulled. So yeah, let's see here. So we can skip all the way down here. This is our last set of challenge tickets. This is going to give us, let's go back out here, 9340. So we got a whole bunch more. We actually got a ton of Sealess, another red ticket. We're really on the cusp. So let's go back over here to Quest, Story Quest. We can actually go down to Artemis' event right here. There is a brand new Artemis story. I haven't done it yet, but even just running this is going to yield you some tickets. So we can actually do this real quick. Let's set off and just kind of auto-run this bad boy. Now, if you weren't at the live stream or if you didn't watch the videos, I did thankfully pull Artemis, so we will be testing with her. I hear that she is really crazy strong, but unfortunately, I haven't really been able to fully upgrade her yet. I don't have her up to level 70, so I'm going to work on her over the next couple of hours and probably maybe tomorrow morning have the video on her out. So if you're interested in how Artemis is performing, I haven't pulled the other units yet, but I really kind of feel like Artemis is the one that's really going to just have the longest lasting effect here, in my personal opinion. Very biased opinion, but personal opinion nevertheless. And in that regard, I do want to say we have had a heated discussion about, Danmemo versus Danchro and all that good stuff. The one thing that I have been enjoying about this game, and just to, I keep threatening to do a whole video on this, but the thing I think people are misunderstanding with this game versus Danmemo is that, unlike with Danmemo, where you had to pull all the duplicates in order to really make a unit worthwhile, here, while limit breaking a unit will make it more powerful, it's not necessary. Units at level 70 with no limit breaks are still extremely good and extremely acceptable and very usable, in fact. In fact, they're I'll go ahead and spoil it, but one of the things I've come to understand is that at level 70, Artemis can even solo the new raid. So I'm going to give that a try and see if that actually is truly the case. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully that video will be out first thing tomorrow morning if we are successful on that. But nevertheless, I really kind of feel like she's going to pull her own weight. So if you're wondering which banner to hit and you haven't pulled Artemis yet, in personal opinion, I think she's the one to go after. That's what I did. I really valued her over the other banner. But feel free to argue that one in the comments. So let's see here. So that was 30 more tickets. Let's go back here to the event. And we have 12 tickets. That is not enough to run this. Let's actually go run some more Very Hards real quick. Do we have the Very Hards up here unlocked? No. So let's see. What is the latest Very Hard that I have? Let's see. Clears today. Remaining clears today 0. So let's go see. I don't remember how many of these Very Hards I've actually completed. So this might be interesting. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I see now, as we go through this, I actually noticed that we are unlocking the story event. Unfortunately, you can pretty well tell that I have been slacking a bit. Okay, so we're at the end of the Very Hards that I have completed so far. So let's go back through here to the boss battle. And we got 3 more runs on the boss battle. That should be more than enough. If not, we can go run some hard events and get some more tickets that way. But we are now at, bada bing, bada boom, 10,300. We're really, really, really close to my goal. So let's run some hard events. All right. Boom, boom. And so 3 clears remaining. We'll do those 3 clears. That's 18 tickets per. So actually the hards pay out really, really, really well. So you do want to you do these hards if at all possible. There's episode 6 out, so we'll go ahead and watch that. Well, I'm not going to watch that, but I can clear that here in a moment. let's go ahead and continue on. So essentially, what it seems like it's doing is as you acquire that number of tickets, what I mean here is as I go back over here to Story Quest, it's going to say, okay, well, at this point, I need 16 tickets and, okay. So this is actually how many tickets are remaining in order to unlock it. So there's a sum total of number of tickets that you have to acquire. So 60 more tickets, basically one more run. I'll have that open. So really, we could open all these in practically no time. So there you guys go. Let's go run a couple boss battles real quick. Okay. Bam. And we've got a ton of skips here to do. And this definitely will pay out for us. Close. So, go back in here. Go to check rewards. And look at that. We got the all-encompassing funnel, which I need. And the rate-up gotcha ticket. So let's go ahead and quickly burn that gotcha ticket. And see what, if anything, we get from that. So, here's our red tickets. I don't believe you can use them on Artemis. No, you cannot use them on Artemis. These are the whale tickets. Now, I don't have any of those. I haven't bought any of those. But that's its own topic of discussion, which we can have if you guys so desire. But we got 10 tickets here. I haven't yet pulled either one of these. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. And if you haven't farmed up your tickets, you can go ahead and pause right now. We are getting a UR, and it looks like we might be getting a banner UR. Well, okay, I don't know if it's a banner UR. We got to see if we have eyes animation. Do not have eyes animation, but it is in it. I believe that the runes mean either an adventure or an assist. Let's see what we got here. This is an adventurer. Okay, that was not one of the new units, I don't believe. No, it was not. So, another limit break on him I'm not mad about, but it was not either one of the new units, so that is what it is. However, that said, that is now 30 points towards the exchange in which we can actually go get at 80 the UR guaranteed ticket. So, I may continue summoning on this. We will have to see. But for now, like, comment, share. If you have any more questions about this event, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next Danchro video.